Yeah, that one. Hello. Good evening. Good morning to where you ever may be. Um, I'm actually going to be streaming twice today. I'll be jumping on here really quick, slapping a face together, record a video, then I'll be doing some Star Trek because there's a feast, the feasts of the events. Um, so with that being said, on my last video, I realized that technically I didn't do, well, not technically, I really didn't do a Halo Eye very well. Excuse me. So, I just want to recreate it again just to make myself feel a little better. So that's what we shall do. Um, where am I derping? And yes, I have a basket here because I haven't had the chance to set up my makeup since we switched to this room again. Um, Kind of good thing we did because it's getting cold. Um, and with the power of two PCs, we shall have warmth. So yes, we're just chilling, vibing here. I'm gonna start with my face, and this is like a lot of my products here are old limited edition stuff that I'm trying to pan, and this is one of them. Isn't the bottle really pretty? This is one of the was it the cherry? Was it not the black cherry? It was cherry something. But this one's one from a couple years back. And there was like the other one that I finished had a white top, and I swear there was one before that. And I think I bought two of these, so I should have another one in the backup with the cherry blossom scent. Oh, that's right. Mac doesn't have, at least with the Fix Pluses, doesn't have the little twisty thingy anymore. Um, Tastes like Fix Plus. Yep. Nope. Nope. Okay, I didn't get. For some reason, I'm really bad at aiming these. To my face. There you go. Ooh. Ooh, look at that glow. It's making me feel a little better from my little boo-boo guys that I have here. Okay, at least my shirt got most of that Fix Plus. Okay. At least I smell like cherry blossoms. Um, all right, so we'll go with that. As my face dries, we're gonna go with the Bye Bye Foundation by It Cosmetics. I'm almost, actually, I'm getting there. I'm gonna say I have about at least a fourth of the little pump thingy. I'm surprised because looks are a little bit deceiving because it feels like there's not a whole lot of product in here, but there's actually quite a bit um, for several applications. It also helps that it's like pretty full coverage too. And it also happens I'll be going with the It Cosmetics brush as well. It's like, why is there a keyboard on my lap? I don't know. And that was where's the brush that I had? There it is. Can't get rid of that pesky cough. And, it's like I need a mirror. It's like, wait, I have a mirror right here. So this is the also by It Cosmetics, the Love is the Foundation, right? It's the one that they do every year, and I believe some like X amount of proceeds go to like breast cancer research or something like that. And how do I know that is because I used to work at Ulta once upon a time. It wasn't a bad gig. It's just it's retail. how many brushes do I have? Because I also, the first brush that I got from It Cosmetics from the Love Foundation was this one, which was a flat top, and it was like the first year that they came out with a specific flat top, and like the comments, only not the comment section, the review section. Yeah, the reviews for this guy were like so 50-50 because reviews from like the regular ones with like kind of the rounder top, uh, everybody's favorite brush, people collect them, blah blah blah, right? So you usually these get great reviews, but this one was very split. Um, at least I like how dense it is, and what makes it nice with the flat side, you can get into like really nice corners and everything. So I'm still glad I bought it, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted the like kind of the OG one with the rounder top. I have, and I also have the star shaped one. This was like kind of like the holographic with the little things in the. You know what? It's cute. So trying to get more out of my comfort zone and really like use more retail space of my eyes. I refrain from it mainly because it's a lot of space to work with. I'm just not used to it, but I know how to have it. I know I can do it. Going in with concealer will be Shape Tape. I'm going to keep this guy out though because I'm going to need it for the halo eye. So the main thing with me is just I just kind of like light, not super dark, like not super dark, or I just have like very light dark circles underneath. Um, just coming with age. But luckily, like I don't go through concealer very much. Um, because I don't do the whole like big triangles and everything. Um, but clearly, I've never had a problem with this concealer because I don't really have lines down there for it to settle. So, don't mean to brag. Thank you, genetics. But, you know, they're slowly coming. It's like, are my cheeks getting warm? They're naturally getting like rosy. I mean, it is cozy in here, but I'd rather be cozy than cold. All right. So I'll be yeah, I'm gonna set my face. I'm gonna set my face with the Anastasia translucent powder, setting powder specifically. Would I buy this one again? No. I feel like I can get a lot more for the RCMA ones. For a better price too. I'm not sure like if their prices have changed recently with RCMA because I know a lot of cosmetic companies have. We all know they have. All right. Face is set. Now for contour bronzer. Again with another oldie but goodie. Shade Light. I've hit always with the contour shades. I've hit pan with these two. I've yet to hit pan with a darker one, and it's gonna take a while because I have to use a heavy. Excuse me, I have to use a light hand with it. So I've been experimenting again on where to like kind of put for the contour. So now I'm being like a little bit more awareness of where kind of the light hits in my face and kind of guide that way. And I feel like I should focus the contour here. Because generally I don't tend to go up to that high, but that's kind of where I see the most darkness. So we'll give it a try. I've been like re-examining kind of use like my face shape because I'm getting older. Um, and since I'm getting older, my face is not getting as round as much as at least I felt like it. But luckily my, thanks to my high cheekbones, they're still there. But yeah, I don't see my face as round anymore. Again, as coming with age, and I'm starting to notice more of my jaw. So it's like my face is coming more in this way. So I tend to be more round in the upper half here. So I'm just trying to see, I'm experimenting and bringing up like some more shade upwards and kind of like bring the like the roundness, not so like even out the roundness, I guess, by just following like, I don't know. Clearly, I'm not a makeup artist, nor do I claim to be, but I also like to learn. And I put too much over there. Oops. Won't clean that up because I wasn't paying attention. But I think it's fun. I also find it fun to put makeup on other people as well. Would I consider going to like beauty school? Maybe, but not right now. I'm content where I am. As a hobby. How do I do? Let me clean it up over there. There we go. I guess it's working. uh, I'm so glad I never really fell for like the big like makeup trends and like the super hard contour and like kind of going over like the forehead line because like my forehead's kind of small, so I never really bothered putting much there anyway. But in the camera, it doesn't look super heavy-handed, but it could also just be where I'm at in the room. But it looks kind of heavy in person, but I could be wrong. But at least it looks nice on camera, so I'm not gonna knock it. So yeah, a lot of the makeup that I have here, because I'm trying to hit pan, just so I can feel a little bit better about myself, spending the money on it and not using it all the way. But every now and again, I'll kind of spread some alcohol on them. Will it make them any better? Or not better? Will I help it be cleaner, more hygienic? Maybe. But I'm gonna keep doing it here and there. Does anybody do anything funny with their makeup? Blush. That's what I'm looking for. I feel like I have a little red writing code basket. Technically, I do. Because before I move all my makeup up here from our bottom floor, I want to have a better setup and not crowd my computer area. Decisions, decisions, decisions. So okay. If you like variety in your blushes, don't get Milani baked blushes. The only reason I'm saying that is because they last for fucking ever. Oh my god. Um, it used to be trying to have something for reference. Kind of don't have anything. Oh, I guess we can do this a little like cable tie. So I believe it came to like almost at the first notch. Maybe it was a little bit less. I can't remember. But it was just so much, and I'm just, like, I want to hit pan on it so bad, even though I feel bad for tossing it, even though it wasn't like it's not like it was expensive or anything. Because luckily, Milani makes really good products for the price point. But I've heard recently that they've really, at least some things they've like jacked up their prices. You know, like it's been pissing people off. I think it was on a recent new release. I can't remember. Um, but it looks like yeah, a lot of drugstore brands are. And I'm mixing it with Party, which is a little mini guide by Tarte. Um, yeah, so at least it kind of mutes it down just a little bit because this one is really really glowy. It's really pretty. I think both of them together are really pretty on their own too. And also, as it turns out, I've been taking a light hand to blush. I think that's why I've been having such a hard time panning them. But I'm also afraid of kind of looking like Pikachu as well. See, it looks fine on camera. So this is something I've yet to like digest or desensitize, I guess, because like in person looks a little bold, but on camera actually looks really really nice. So I guess. Mhm. Do they match? Yeah. Mm. I have a feeling that I'd like to add more, more. Besides, isn't like the whole like super blush look like, and right now, right on the nose, here, there, everywhere, the eyes. All right, got done with those. Some highlighter. Now, some of you may not even recognize this. Um, this is actually one of Anastasia Beverly Hills, like the first run highlighters, I believe, and they call them illuminators. And this one is Starlight. Anybody remember So Hollywood? I wanted that one. All right. And because like the Milani blush is so glowy on its own, like having like a really good like glowy satiny finish, it's very pretty. Did anybody see like the new drop of holiday brushes? Not blushes, brushes by Wayne Goss. Too broke for them. I was really interested on his like synthetic, more affordable line too, but still, it's like my, I still have brushes that haven't, well, at least not all of them are falling apart just yet, but I really want to invest in some like really, really nice like fancy brushes like Wayne Goss. So I'm gonna keep telling myself Christmas, but I'm like Christmas, birthday, and I never do it. Mm-hmm. There we go. Yay! Those are done. Now my eye holes. So this is also discontinued. Say the trend. This is the like little cream eyeshadows by ColourPop, and it's very similar to Max Paint Pots. I've been using them as like an eyeshadow base, and it's been cool. I've been doing it. Um, hmm, at least it's been a while since I last had any of the paint pots, but they're like practically identical. Uh, so let's go in. I've been meaning to make another discontinued diaries video, and that the one I really want to talk about next is the Smashbox, the original formula of the eye primers, the photo shoot something, the one that came in a little silver tube. I hadn't for the longest time. I had no idea that they reformulated it, and and people in the comments have not been happy when I noticed, because apparently it just doesn't have the same lasting power as the original formula did. I wonder why they reformulated it. Um, I actually preferred the Smash Box. um, actually saw the wait, back because I was clicking something. Um, I preferred the Smashbox over the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Um, I don't know. I felt like the Primer Potion was a little oily, and I know they have a matte version too. But I still preferred the Smashbox one because it was a little bit more like clay type of feel, but it was thin though. Um, I but my mom used it, but she said like it was pretty much the same, or very similar. The Milani primer, I've heard that one's very similar, or consistency wise to the Smashbox one. Uh, but yeah, I feel like Smashbox is like quietly dying, or there's like nothing interesting over there. I remember Smashbox being like very similar to like Makeup Forever, very editorial, very like makeup artist centric, and it just. I remember they had like the primer waters that were really popular. Um, but I also remember I still have some of them too, like the Vlada collab. That's kind of like the last big thing I remember from them. My eyes. So eyes wise, we're gonna go back to the Many MUA Makeup Geek palette. Speaking of Makeup Geek or Marstay or House of Marstay, looks like Marlena just dropped some fragrances to start with. Um, I feel like that's a smart move, mainly because there's a kind of interesting fragrance again. Um, and right now, product wise with makeup, it's really saturated. So I think it was a smart move on her. Um, Trying to remember the shades that I used last time. So yeah, I'm gonna start with Frappe and the outer crease. I'm gonna use it as a kind of a transition shade, really. If I were not fresh. So maybe I will do a tutorial, even though like, hmm, only because I have small eyes and they're hooded on top of that. So generally, with most people, it will put like the transition shade like right at the crease. Problem is when I do that, it disappears. So I have to kind of create a fake crease pretty much right above it. I basically where I would when normal eyes where you put kind of that darker shade area, that's kind of where I have to put the crease. And luckily, it kind of cleaned up my brows a little bit underneath, so I should have some extra room there. And similar to why sometimes like kind of blending takes me forever. I tend to go very light and with eyeshadows. But I guess that's not a bad thing because then you can always build up rather than try to take out or clean up, I should say. Oh, how was everybody's Friday night going? Going. It's getting so fucking cold. It's very good snuggle with an animal type of weather for sure. Actually, you blended really well. With a heavier hand, surprisingly. Like I said on my last video, with this eyeshadow palette, I personally haven't had any problems with the shade frappe, but supposedly it's not the same compared to the original frappe single. Um, in that video, I did link Temptalia's review on that when she mentions it, along with a couple other shades. But I'll take her word for it. But again, it's I'm not the one that uh, to kind of co-sign on that. I think let's see how I'm gonna do this again. Um, because if I kind of go above, because I'm gonna put the concealer around here and just kind of go up above, so I'm gonna be just above that. Okay, and I kind of want to kind of center it, so I kind of want draw it first, so I can kind of a better base guideline, I guess. Above that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Hmm. Actually getting better performance of the red this time around because I used a cream shadow, not concealer. On the last video, I used concealer and I was getting a heck of a time trying to get them to work. Or at least the red to really like behave. And this one is actually Mars. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just to darken it up a little bit, I'm going to take the brown, which is called Aphrodite. Just going to go in here. Darken it up. I was like, why isn't even working? Do the same thing. Blending so hard. No, I just have a natural tendency of gripping a little too much or too hard. Hello, weak joints. It just looks really muddy. I mean, because that shade is really muddy too. Yeah, not that shade. Not that brush. Oh, okay, so now here's where the fun part begins, and this is, I guess, a crucial step. Basically, to kind of make it really pop. Um, kind of setting that area with concealer. Whenever I did with it. Oh, because I put it on the side. I remember I did. A tiny little flat brush. There we go. And dab it right here in the center. Open up a little bit. There we go. And in that center, I'm going to add that duochrome shade, Insomnia. Okay, I can kind of see it over my crease, which is a good thing. Yeah, there's a big reason why I don't do like halo eyes or cut creases, because I really have to like manage real estate. Do 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 do. It's Friday. Okay. Coming along. Those look pretty even. I think it does. All right. Oh, what did I close up for? So now I'm going to take my little finger here, slap that color right there. There we go. So what's actually really nice, even though my palette is pretty old, like the foil shades still feel really, really nice. Nothing. Oh well. So now I'm going back with the red here and just kind of clean it up. Going back in with frappe to kind of clean up a little better. I think I need a little bit more. I guess I'll go with, is it Artemis? A little more pop in the center. There we go. Yeah, that made it pop. Okay. I feel like it'd be more. Let's try one last thing. Oh, better close that before it gets dry. Oh, do a mask makeup tutorial? Sure. I can definitely I'm gonna write it down. Especially because 'tis the season, isn't it? Um, trying trying to remember how much makeup I wore because I was working at the time, especially at the height of COVID. I was working at a clinic of all places, and um, I would do like not full beats like this, but like like I have a pretty decent like work already like makeup. But yeah, as soon as like we had started how to wear a mask and everything, I just bottom from the lips and down, or at least kind of nose and down, and just kind of gave up. And even with eye makeup, I kind of gave up too because it felt so incomplete. And generally, what I resulted to for um, mask makeup, I did very light foundation. If anything, sometimes I would just kind of do concealer around the eyes, like did my brows and mascara, a wing, and that was pretty much it. I kind of kept it simple. I kind of hated it. Don't get me wrong, um, because I kind of I felt like it was taking like my little ritual away. But at the same time, it also kind of gave me a spot to kind of like experiment a little bit, such as like, what if I do this lip combo with this and so forth? And well, if it didn't match, well, at least my mask was covering it. I actually don't. I really don't. They're around somewhere. I believe they're somewhere around the kitchen. Um, but for mask makeup, maybe I'll find something. Um, if you for okay, so for example, for mask makeup, if you really want to feel like you want to work, I would choose a feature that you want to like put out. There's like I really want to like focus on my brows. You do that, or I really want to focus on lashes. You do that. Um, because again, then you're gonna feel like that incomplete thing. It's like so heavy here, but obviously it's already being covered, and I probably won't feel like putting too much effort there. Um, Not something I would suggest, but again, um, I don't wear a mask a whole lot more anymore. Um, let's see. The only time really where I wear a mask, other than when it might be necessary, like going to a doctor's office, but it's generally coming off from an illness. Um, Technically, I'm on medical leave, and but I'm still like teaching music lessons. So at least in a way, my exposure is kind of low because if kid was sick, stay home. So I'm very lucky for that. Because like I taught part time at a small private middle school, and man, the germs there. I did pretty good not getting as sick, but man, once a student got sick, it's like five students are down. Oh, eyeliner at the bottom here. Um, so at least kind of like the look that I'm trying to recreate is the halo eye that I didn't go very well for me on my last video, but I think that's just a choice of colors. Instead of me using the red Aphrodite, or I can just darken it up a little more. Um, um, and they all have kind of a base red tone to it, so that's why when they all get mixed together, it all looks like this. It's the same shade. Do you want an extreme? I sure can. That'll give me enough time to kind of look for a mask. Ooh, now I'm getting ideas. It's one of those kind of handmade ones. I had one that was really cute with little teddy bears on it. Maybe use colors inspired on with it. Use it kind of pastel colors. Um, because of the what was it called? It was like kind of that pastel Natasha Denona palette. Um, I feel like those colors would complement it really well. Um, and for at least kind of like for my lash line here. Oh no, it fell. Well, it's gone now. Yay! Officially panned on stream. Oh wait, when is it still there? Oh no, it's still here. The little nub. I remember this was like one of like it's by Clinique, like the dramatically something. Oh, quick liner, excuse me. Um, oh, there's a cat moving by my feet. Um, I got one of those like little bags of like goodies, of like Ulta stuff. Um, when it comes to gift with purchase, um, you can see my lashes from here. No fucking way. I'm tiny little lashes. Um, okay, making sure I didn't laugh the eyeliner out of there. Um, oh, thank you. I've always been really self-conscious of my lashes. Uh, and this is and I wasted money on getting a genetic test because my lashes and my brows told me that I do have Asian in me because it grew down, and they're kind of short. Oh, that's right. I kind of want to darken up the corners a little bit. But it was kind of a trip. When I was kind of gathering the information about this palette, it was such a trip watching Manny's old video from back then. Okay, don't hate me. I've done nothing to my brows other than cleaning up a little bit with a razor. I am a survivor of the overplucking from the early 2000s. I survived. And the main reason, really, why I've survived is in order to clean this, there's a reason why I like to shave them compared to plucking them because it hurts like a motherfucker. But yeah, it's like trying to go one by one when I was younger, like, like adolescent and like my early teenage years. Like five hairs, and I'd just be like, just I couldn't. But I guess my nerves and the skin is too thin and sensitive down there, or up there, I should say. And yeah, I would just kind of pluck the little ones that were like kind of getting a little too bushy and a little bit from the center, and that was it. I didn't do much for my brows. I didn't pluck them hardcore. Wasn't until like a little bit later that I preferred waxing them, but then I abstained from waxing because I was using a retinol product, and that's usually what they recommend is to avoid waxing around your face when you're using retinol because like it's your skin is like thinning out, so you don't want to like abrase it. Um, so yeah, I survived the overkill on the eyebrows. And I remember complaining to my mom one time. I was like, "Why can't I have thin little eyebrows like you?" And she's like, "They haven't grown back." And ever since then, I was like, maybe I'll keep mine. That might be the smarter choice. Yeah, like the halo eye is just not gonna work with this shadow with insomnia. It's too soft. It spreads all over. At least or because my lids are so small, and it's just not containing it to it right there. It just kind of caught into like a blob of shadows, and I can't darken this corner. Does it work? Well, at least from my view, it's just like that foiled shade just splattered all over the place. Um, hmm. Outfit wise, is just um, at least it'll look cool because I'll be pre-filming for this. But I was feeling a little rock, so I'm wearing my little Aussie shirt, and I actually really like this shirt quite a bit because it has like little loops in here. And of all places, I actually bought this when I was in Peru visiting family, and it's kind of like what's it called now? I think the store's or the chain's called Now This, and they're kind of like not Spencer's, kind of like the but it's not Fuego anymore. It's not quite Hot Topic, but kind of like that, almost like Fuego, whatever they used to be, type of stuff. And they would have like rock shirts, like kind of kawaii stuff in the store. And I'd had an Aussie shirt, so I was like taking it, and it wasn't too bad after conversion. I mean, because it would have. It's not. I didn't save anything. It costed around $10, which is what it would have cost around here anyway. It says Ozzy Osbourne. Um, I've yet to see him live. Um, uh, Obviously, I'm a rocker because my tattoo here, in which is actually part. I'm tying it. My tattoo story to the music and makeup videos that'll be kind of has started. I have the Mozart one. The next music and makeup is going to be Ace Frehley, founding member of Kiss, and I'll explain it in the video. Long story short, my dumbass thought it was going to be the Linden Fair Saturday. Turns out it was Friday night. I freaked out. Next show, luckily, was still in state. 3 hours later, on a drive, after putting more money than I needed to for the meet and greet, I got him to sign my arm. Then I had to wait a week to get it tattooed, but we went over it with Sharpie, and that's my first tattoo. Oh, it was fucking rad. He's such an inspiration. He's so down to earth. He's such a cool man. But no, that's the only tattoo that I have. That was my first tattoo. Because I'm such a little asshole. I don't like to follow trends for the give and take, really. But I tend to abstain from the uber popular. I've always been like that. I'm very much the counterculture type of person, within limits. And which is kind of the reason why I really need to get better on documenting like the content I want to make. Because I do want to make an updated scene makeup, how the scene kid in me were growing up, how I would modernize that makeup nowadays. And I'm still trying to think of like contrast colors and what I should do, and everything. So that one's gonna be coming. I think this is the best we're gonna do with this particular eyeshadow. Now let's go ahead and use some liner. This is D Up. It's actually a Japanese brand. I'm almost done with it. I'm actually gonna use an actual mirror. I know he's really controversial and whatnot, but it is a Jeffree Star mirror. How can that's a fucking butcher knife? But other than that, I don't think the dude's gonna change. But that's just me, and it can only like, yeah, things will change. Yeah, things will change. Yeah, things will change for so long to the point where it's just like, no, like Jeffree's gonna be who Jeffree's gonna be, and sometimes he doesn't realize how terrible he actually can be. I'm sure it's like not vile, but he's in it. Like I guess deep in his heart, but shit, okay, like too. Like it gets to the point where it just gets too much. But that's just me. Please don't send hate over, but it's just like when people have like routines in their behavior and things don't like break from those routines, and then they're showing you who they are, which is kind of the reason why like influencer wise or whatever, like I'll be terrible because I don't want to influence you on shit, or at least stupid shit I should say. If it's cool and I like it, yeah, it just so happens like, you know, I can get sponsored for it, like rad. But the reason why I don't want to do that is because I've already worked retail. I don't want to do that shit anymore. But if I want to talk about a product that I feel is like fun and cool, then hell yeah. Because then it's just, you know, like here, like it actually worked. Sure, I guess. Oh, actually, you know what I should have used? I should have used glitter primer by NYX. We'll do a different type of halo eye next time. Alright. Eyeliner. Don't go dry now. I know you have a little left in you. Oh wow, okay, I guess we might be panning two things on live stream today. Well, not too bad. I mean, that's kind of the goal, right? I feel like I could do a stronger wing. Again, I tend to avoid doing too strong of wings because I got not much retail space over here. Also, because I feel like it uses like a necessary amount of eyeliner. But I got my opinions. And everybody's face is different. at least the next eyeliner that I have lined up, at least I got it from uh, the last 21 Days of Beauty, or the fall event that they have, and it was a benefit one. So I'll be trying that out next. Other than being half off, the main reason why I snagged that particular benefit one is because it used, excuse me, it has a brush tip, like the actual like little hairs. If the camera will focus. No, no, this webcam is it only goes to 1080. Yeah, this is not on 4K at all. I'll try to use my phone for next time. And I feel like I have better control and position with brush tips. I hate felt tips because it frays at the ends over time. And breathe. um, Not very. My partner has better lashes than I do. Fucking asshole. Um, and they're kind of sparse. They're not very full. I've been meaning to actually like get better in the routine of using um, the an Etude lash serum that I have. Um, in terms of like breakage on my glasses on my lashes, um, I noticed it helped a lot with it. And also kind of make them feel like really nourished and make them look really, really full. And it turns out, because I did a little review on them, um, turns out it has like a teeniest bit of biotin because it's like one of the last ingredients in the list. So it's like that makes sense to like people who would be seeing results. No, I gotta hold my breath again, trying to like extend the eyeliner down like the um, tear duct here. Okay, sure, we'll go with it. Um, Now for brows, which is not really much. Okay. For brows, it's the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. Uh, Formula wise, I prefer this over the Anastasia. Um, Mainly for because of the Benefit formula is like softer, it's a little bit more powdier compared to the Anastasia, which is a little bit more waxy. But that's my preference. I remember back when I used to work at Ulta, got talking about brow pencils, and somebody else preferred the ABH because it was waxier. And I was like, oh yeah, that's fair. I like the powdier one because since luckily, I am grateful. Since I don't have a whole lot to fill in, it just makes things like blend really easy for me. And the shade I'm using is 3.5. I prefer like the wider tip one compared to precisely my brow. Um, because I feel like with this one, I feel really quick, and because I get to use more product at once. But the Precisely My Brow is nice on its own, especially for like getting um, really like exact areas. There we go. Now for mascara, and of course I forgot my eyelash curler. But another thing that I got on sale, which is the It Cosmetics a waterproof version of the Superhero Mascara. I tried the other one before and it was fine, but it does smudge on me. I mean, where like through the entire day, like towards the end, it will smudge. That which is the reason why I prefer waterproof formulas, and I have hooded lids. Um, and I'm looking at um, and it does hold very well, and it doesn't make the eyelashes crunchy. Compared to the original formula, this one's definitely a lot drier, which is no surprise because that's usually the case for a lot of waterproof mascaras, because you don't want it to run. Anybody excited over the Black Friday deals? Or y'all too broke like me? We've been eyeing for a couple of years now to update our headphones and get a couple bows. They were on sale last week for $199, 43% off, and I said, well, like, we'll get them on if we'll try to get them on the 15th, but no, they went regular price. So, oh well, wasn't meant to be. Really wanted the Moonstone. Um, all right, so we'll pop on some lashes, and I'll be doing the Eyelures, the 3/4 lash. I don't have the box with me in my little case here, and I like those a lot. Um, to Up here where I'm at, we have Dollar Tree, and I go there every once in a while. Um, and recently, I actually couldn't help but look over at the makeup to see what they had in there, and oh no, oh no, did I get rid of those lashes by accident? Because for some reason I have um um there. I've noticed that I keep losing eyelashes for my right eye. Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't. Really? Did I really? I have to pop downstairs really quick to grab some lashes. I just want. Hello, boo boos. Yes, I love you too. Speaking of which, we'll be we're getting closer to 20 subscribers, and we're going to be doing another pet review video. We already have one of Hamburger in his cute little self. Down in my channel. I am not Canadian, but I'm very close. I'm actually over in Washington State. I'm in Bellingham, and um, we're right at the border. Canadians visit us a lot. Another reason why I don't like to work retail. Oh, because it hurts your numbers because people can't sign up for shit. May I help you, sir? You want to do a little? Okay, he wants to do. Uh, he wants everybody to go watch his video. Yeah, and I tell him, oh my goodness, you're just being so cute. Oh, boo boos, yeah. Are you gonna tell me you're just the most delicious little hamburger? Yes, you are. It means you're such a good boy in the last video, yeah? Yes. How about this? I did not vote for Trump. Politics in this country. As someone who grew up in a developing country, it's not much different here. Mm-mm. Um, yeah, he's tired because he was getting out a little nap, weren't you? Yeah, you were down there getting a little nap. Oh my goodness. Cute aggression. Seriously. Such a good cat. Um, oh, that'd be fun, a video to make. I needed to get back on their Instagram and everything. But it's like because of this guy, when you have, when you get that first cat, that makes you want to get a second cat. And your second cat was a little demon. He's a little demon, right? Yes, he is. Oh. Um, anyway, the election happened. I would say other things, but also don't want people coming after me for hate. But like, didn't everybody watch um, the debate? I don't know, man. I don't know. Um, but you know, but I will say this. I will say this in regards to the electoral college and how everything's all messed up behind it. People forget there's still slavery during electoral college, right? Because um, uh, areas that were not as populated by eligible voters will still have populace slaves, and they wanted to count that as leveraging political power. So now here's the other thing too. Why should there be electoral or state vote count for a federal election? Because if that were to be the case, if the state's voice really mattered on a federal election, then it would just be the governor sending a vote on who would be president. But it's not set as. It's kind of the main reason why like living here really pisses me off because progress is so difficult because the leveraging of federal and state powers and how much gray area it causes. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's all I can say. That's all I can say without trying to like not piss people off. And this is coming from someone whose home country's president resigned via fax. Okay. I'm actually gonna take the eyeliner a little further down. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. Of course, he had to mention North and South Korea. Okay, this is going to be the last thing I'm going to say on this. North Korea is helping Russia and troops in Ukraine. Uh, China is getting even feistier with Taiwan, way more so than usual. Um, Israel and Iran going at each other now. I think Lebanon too. All of that happening, right? On top of um, other personal investigations also kind of going in Congress, I believe, are going right now. All of that, on top of like the delayed court actions and whatnot with the case with the state cases with Trump, all of that resulting in the current vote. Just think about that. To me, that's all coincidental in how all of those events transpired in along with this year's election. So I don't want to sound paranoid with conspiracy theories. Um, I'm just thinking there's going to be hardcore grifting in that international level, which is going to blur a lot of borders out there. That's all that I, 2025 predictions. Again, you see patterns. I'm also a historian. That's right. I need to bring I need to get some lashes. I'll BRB, and once I pop on lashes and a lip, we're gonna be. I'm just gonna like I'll record after a couple missions. I'm gonna go to bed late. After I get my face ready, we'll head over to Twitch and play some Star Trek for the feast event. I know he wants to tell everybody to go check out his video. Yeah, it's a little hamburger review. You're being such a good camera boy. Yes, you are. He's like, I will kill you, Homer. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna say. We'll see how 2025 turns out. BRB, let me grab some lashes. Because apparently I lost mine. Button. Alrighty, and we're back. So these are the lashes that I was, what was really great. That I'm referring to. These are the Allure. They're the 3/4 lashes. If you have small eyes like me, they're really nice because you don't have to like trim them. Yeah, or like have to be paranoid that you trim them evenly. I know they might look a little extra, but they blend at least with like your eye look really well. Because they are a little bit shorter, they don't look they don't look like butterflies on your eyes. However, if you're not used to lashes, they will feel a little heavier on you. So these are the number 14s. The number 15s a little bit wispier, and if you kind of want for length, but you don't want to look super dramatic, and look a little more natural, I feel like those would be like nicer ones to start on. They also have ones even thinner and wispier than those, I think. my number 3, I think. So let's pop these in. I want to say this is a new product for my lure, but when I first lost my eyelash glue, um, I couldn't find it again. So I went out to buy another one. Then I noticed when I was on the app, I have a new one. It's the same 18-hour one, but it has a brush instead. And it there's I haven't double checked if they have both the same exact formula, but I kind of like this one better. But the brush applicator is so much nicer. Um, Compared to like little spatula they had. Um, I find it very comparable to the Japanese one that I had, but same brand of my eyeliner, the D Up. Um, I don't know. I feel like the formula is slightly different because when you paint, I guess, when you put the glue on the bands, you can see it's more blue compared to the other one. There we go. I really miss my D-Up lash glue though. So shout out to Tina Tanaka Harris. She's an Australian YouTuber, really big with Korean and Japanese beauty. I've tried a lot of her recommendations. I ended up loving them. And she's the one who like suggested that eyelash glue. I really liked it a lot. At least while I'm waiting this for lips, I'm not sure if NARS still has the Pure Matte lipsticks. Um, but again, another thing to pan that I've been trying to get use up. This was pretty sure this was like my first like prestige lipstick. Kitty, you want out? Oh, and yeah, to answer your question, Hamburger has a V8 little purr engine, so yes, he does purr. He does purr. All right, now I can slap this guy on. Well, thank you for waiting patiently, Clippers. You may now go. Oh, were you playing footsies with each other? There's the other cat for the other pet review. Are you gonna go or not?
Stalemate at the door.
They're staring at each other.
Little smooches. Little smooches. Yeah, little love smooches from Waffle. Gotta groom the hamburger. Oh, look at Waffle being a good brother.
And we're all done here?
Yeah, they're just chilling at the door.
Okay. Next thing you hear is like a tornado there. Okay. Next, I hold So yeah, the next video that I have coming up is 5 songs that did not age very well. A little sneak peek, and there's no particular order, like like which of them was like the worst, but like 5 songs that kind of chose are Christine 16, 17 by Winger, Jailbait, um, what's the other one? Crap, what was the other one? I have 2 more. Um, Mr. Brownstone and Don't Stand So Close to Me by the Police. Um, I haven't. I enjoyed myself researching those um, because I like learning things. Um, one thing that I got wrong, well, at least not wrong. It's not like I meant. At least within my own personal knowledge, one thing that I had to correct myself is that the song Mr. Brownstone, I thought that was originally written by Axel as a jab to Slash. So, where did I hear that? Oh, wait, no, because um, it must have been some documentary or behind the music or something. Um, but yeah, turns out that's wrong. It was actually Slash and Izzy Stradlin who wrote that song, and it was them kind of reflecting on their heroin use. So how does like now looking back, it's like how did I misinterpret that as like Axel writing the song? So turns out that Axel was basically using that song against him or them, and I think that at least kind of the dynamic of the band was making sense now into like why Axel was such a dick. And apparently in 19 was it in 89, um, he didn't show up or he stormed off the stage or something typical, which was he was known for that. And oh shit, did I go too close to it? No, it looks fine. Um, and he was basically in an interview, or someone caught like um, a statement from him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm just kind of tired of like my friends dying, people dying around me, and this is like within a couple of years of like the massive success of Appetite for Destruction, and in which is which is kind of making the band eternally implode because clearly they haven't taken care of their drug issues at that point. Um, but yeah, originally had this idea that Axel was like kind of being like a racist asshole um, for writing it, but he was still being an asshole for like using the art that Slash and Izzy Stradlin created against them. But being in bands is hard. And I also noticed that as I've like been doing the Ace Frehley little mini documentary, I guess, um, how oh, don't have my book out. No, I don't. It's okay. There was like kind of a dick statement from Gene Simmons when they were talking about the early years of Kiss and how um, it was like kind of moot to include Peter and Ace's opinion on things because to according to him they weren't they weren't qualified to make those decisions. And I feel like both Paul and Gene should have been more upfront, and I'll discuss this in the video, on the vision of the band um, in terms of like um, the direction where the band's going, also like kind of the creative direction. Um, and really see like whose band is it. Um, because when they try to do the whole like four equal votes, clearly it wasn't working for them. But again, that's because there was like two half of the a band thinking on the business side, while the other half were thinking more on the art side to things. So that's why there was like kind of a big clash. But because of that, the um, they still were able to gel because of their tendencies. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. All right, well, this is kind of a look we're going to go for today. I need to wash my hair. Okay, so another fail. And I think this is just the nature of that eyeshadow too. I'm going to try it one more time, but with the stickier primer to it, the one by NYX. So, other than that, lastly, thoughts. Go ahead and check out the videos that I have up there. For those who want kind of a nostalgia trip, I did the Manny MUA, kind of like, a couple years later review. I also did the one with peach palette. Um, One that might upset a couple of people is the one that I did with the kind of like the facial cotton rounds and whatnot. Because spoiler alert, I don't like the Shiseido ones. Um, but yeah, go ahead and check out that content. If you really like Hamburger's little guest appearance, he has video there too. Um, let's see. I've actually never had long hair this long. I've been growing it for the last 5 years. And the only reason I've been growing it is because here's the justification. I've been trying to, speaking of bands, I've been trying to get a group of my own, but I'm playing the whole like, I want to be chill. Like, I want everybody to like, before we start like doing original music, I was like, I want everybody to have like, do songs that they like, like Pressure, but put out gigs. But the times I've been doing that, it goes nowhere. But I'm afraid of being an assertive asshole for that. So I was like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. So I do have a couple of friends that we mostly rose. We'll see how like we gel because your long hair looks cooler on stage than short hair. And back from like college and on, the longest hair I would have would be kind of like my shortest layers. I would have pretty much like a bob because my hair is really thick and I have a lot of it. Like hell, like I even have like an undercut that's starting to grow out. But yeah, I have a lot of hair. Even with like a fourth of it gone, I still have like a full thick head of hair. Um, so I mean, not gonna lie, like I'm pretty like I should be blessed for my hair genes because someone wasn't. But at least male baldness will stop with our lineage. I will bring those healthy hair genes into the um, into the Clevenger clan. All right, so but yeah, I will continue streaming. We're actually going to switch over to Star Trek, but we're going to do that over on the Twitchies over here. I'm really close to 50 followers over there, which is really, really awesome, and thank you so much. I'm also getting close to 20 followers here, and a new pet video will come after that. Um, I think we solved our mic audio issues, so I'm hoping the next couple of videos will be a lot better. I really appreciate everyone's patience on that, but like the setup change and like everything else, I'm still not content with like the desks that we have here, but we making do. We making do. We making do. We just gotta make our budget really, really stretch. But I don't want to complain. Like I'm really like lucky that I get to do this, even though it's technically that my body forced me to do this. But hell, doctors will get that figured out soon, hopefully. But yeah, I will see you all here shortly. And yeah, hop over to Twitch and we'll get into some fucking booms and like blasts and shit. See y'all soon.